Hi guys, your host back again, Vatsal Shah, and with me now, amazing talk. Uh, After BI, you have now AI coming in. I have Kamlesh Sharma, AVP of Envision Commerce, which is NetSmart's company. He's a firm believer of enabling digital commerce and helping merchants to find right products. He's been friend, and then he's going to talk on artificial intelligence, which is going to be a new normal for e-commerce in coming few years. So, Kamlesh, over to you.
Thank you, Vatsal. Hello, everyone. I'm delighted to be here, and in fact, it's a great podium, where we listened quite a lot talks about e-commerce, Magento side of things, and I always like to be associated with this forum. So thank you, in fact, to Meet Magento India team as well for giving me this opportunity to talk today. As Vatsal said, of course, I'm a firm believer of digitalization and very close to digital commerce, which I've been working on from last few years, and that is why today I have included a kind of a unique topic where I would like to talk a bit about artificial intelligence and how it is becoming a new normal in e-commerce. So let me start. So before I get into all those stuff and talk more about it, I would like to introduce myself. I'm a native of central India and kind of belongs to a family where importance is given to relations, and that's why I feel that I'm very good in making relations with people, and that's what brought me into sales. In fact, I've spent almost 13 years so far in the sales and marketing side of things, and from past 4 years, I would say I'm enjoying my role in the e-commerce domain specifically, and I always like to be associated with with e-commerce enthusiasts and evangelists across the world. So here's the agenda for today's discussion. So these are the topics I'll be covering in my presentation, where I would like to talk a bit about artificial intelligence, how it looks like in today's scenario, and how AI is personalizing the shopping experience. Of course, how artificial intelligence is becoming important in Magento world, and what is the power behind this basically Magento great tool. So Adobe Sensei I would like to speak about, and then few more agendas to cover further. So let's talk about how AI looks in e-commerce. But yeah, let's maybe many of you might be interested in knowing about what exactly AI is. So it is in very simple terms. I have tried explaining here is, so it's a machine's or a system ability to interpret data, large data, and then
Kamlesh,
learn from the data.
Kamlesh, sorry to speak in between. Your presentation is not visible. Only you are there.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Is it visible now? So I hope. Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for pointing it out, Vatsal. So yeah, let me take a step back and explain you the agenda for today's discussion, which I already spoken about. So I'll be talking a bit about the artificial intelligence, and then we'll be relating it to the kind of e-commerce and the Magento world. I would also like to talk about a great power behind Magento AI capabilities, and when we'll also be speaking about how the future looks like when AI comes with e-commerce. Uh, so moving forward, let's understand what AI exactly is. So it's a machine or system's ability to interpret large data. Basically, machine interpret the data, and then learn from the data, and basically react to serve a specific purpose. Basically, so this is kind of AI role in the digital commerce world. how AI affects our lives. So I hope you might be knowing all these. I would say people, in fact, not kind of softwares or anything else. So Siri, Google Assistant, chatbots. I am sure you all would be aware about. And they, the way I look at it is basically um, uh, AI not as a machine or anyone. I think that is someone who is sitting beside you, giving you good company and reacting to what you say or what you do, and help you in kind of getting the kind of desired things. Let's say if you want to listen to music or anything else, so just by saying a hi or hello, you can ask your machine to be a part of your entertainment, and you're good to go. How AI is applied in the e-commerce world. So, there are various use cases. I'm sure few of them you might be aware of, which you might be seeing on my screen. So, uh, it gives you kind of powerful product search capabilities. And how it happens is basically, earlier what used to happen is basically we used to enter in keyword, and then based on that our search engine used to show us the data. But now AI coming into the picture, so it has become kind of a more contextual based search, where it understands the context of what you're trying to feed in, and give you the results based on that. Similar to that, there is a visual search option these days available, where you just take your mobile phone and just click a picture of something, and then based on that picture, it shows you the result. So these are some tremendous example of how the AI engine working in the background, and helping people in searching the right things. Purchase assistance, again, something very important in e-commerce world, where AI is applied, and it helps you in purchasing things you like most, or maybe you're looking, let's say for example, you're looking for a shirt, and what kind of similar shirts or shoes are available. So purchase assistance is something also is AI powered now. Uh, Store protection from fraud is one of the important feature which AI is bringing to the e-commerce world. Lots of fraud happens when it comes to online environment, and AI is helping them and get rid of them. So it is mitigating the frauds happening. I'll be covering some more details about it in my next slides, but yeah. And last but not the least, chatbots are a perfect example, where it helped the store runners or the owners of those stores to providing a great assistance, so when it comes to customer service to their customers, online users. Let's try to understand how AI is personalizing the shopping experience. So, it gives you kind of a virtual shopping assistant, where, user of that particular store, is being informed around the kind of discounts, deals, or services, or the new products coming to the store. Personalized shopping, I was talking about earlier. So basically, uh, it is showing you data where which is based on the past search. So if you would have looked for some kind of specific item, or maybe let's take an example. Let's say you are looking for some sort of specific shoes. So based on that, maybe next time you come online again, it will show you some more examples, or as products related to that last search you had done it. Uh, Safe, making your shopping safe and secure. So, prevention of fraudulent activities is something which AI piece is, bringing to e-commerce world. And of course, enhancing the overall shopping experience. So, by giving the advanced search options, I covered in my last slide that, contextual search and kind of, visual search are some of the great examples of, giving a great personalization to the search capabilities. Now, let's try to understand how artificial intelligence works in the Magento world. The features which I have briefly spoken about, context search as one of the features. Then there's a great feature which called as a you might be aware of product recommendation is something which is very important. It helps you in enhancing not only the overall user experience, but also makes your purchase easier when you go for a product, and you are able to see kind of similar products, or you can easily correlate, or maybe can find different options related to the same product. So product recommendation is also a great Magento 2 AI feature. Marketing by identifying a target audience is something AI is bringing, and it's basically identifying a target audience based on the data it gathers, and helps marketers in marketing, sending across the marketing materials. Hence, of course, enhancing the sales, so and can make the users aware about the new things coming to the store. Of course, enhancing, the kind of, Magento security standard, something is basically, again, a great AI feature, which helps in, providing prevention against the fraudulent transactions. Moving further, so here I have, taken few examples, you can say, of Magento 2 AI powered extensions. So the extensions which are available, few of the examples are like chatbots, Facebook chatbots. Webcool is another kind of, a good extension for M2, providing a chatbot capabilities to the Magento website. Then modules is something which is very I see as a good extension, where you can see Molly integrated all major payment methods. So this Molly extension can integrate different sort of payment methods for you, and helps your payments, helps online store operators, and providing a good seamless payment options. M2 product slider module, again, it helps in suggesting a similar kind of products to the user. And then another example is personalized product module. So giving you kind of a personalized products, makes you feel like okay, someone is helping you in actually when you're doing a shopping online. So how Magento is changing now in today's world, and one of the best example which I see or can give here is basically the Adobe Sensei coming in and providing kind of it's all strength to Magento for the AI capabilities it is bringing to the table. Let's try to understand this. So how Adobe Sensei is empowering the Magento. So as I was saying, product recommendation, it's kind of a very important feature which is available in the Magento Enterprise and the Commerce Cloud version, and that is helping in enhancing the engagement, so user engagement. Of course, when something is recommended to you, you feel like you are getting some great personalization there, and helps in increasing the conversion. So when the conversion is there, definitely it helps online store operators in having a good revenues, and then bringing a kind of efficiency and save time. So these are the things Adobe Sensei brings to the Magento system, and helps in kind of strengthen the overall online sales. AI powered, how it is AI powered, the recommendation basically working. So basically four things, Adobe Sensei is working around is basically shopper based recommendation it is giving, then the content based recommendation it is giving, item based recommendation, and the popularity based. So I think this slide, my technical friends here could very well interpret, who understand the Magento environment. But I mean, just to cover that, how this product recommendation working in the Magento ecosystem is. So it doesn't come like, so any module or anything like that doesn't come as a default option within when you install the Magento. So you need to basically, I can say, activate it or install it. So when the recommendation module is installed, then you need to configure it a bit and then create a kind of rules where it can based on those rules, basically the data can be interpreted, and then the system can produce the recommendations. So this recommendation module, you need to install it. In simple word, I would say, what it do is basically based on the rules we create, it send data and the kind of product shopper behavior details to the Adobe Sensei, which is working somewhere on the cloud, and based on the algorithms and the capabilities it has is, it generates recommendation and send it back to the Magento Commerce world. So that's how this entire thing works. Okay, so I think this is kind of an interesting topic we can do a debate around. But let's when we are talking about AI and all those things coming in the place, great features, everything. Whether I mean it's an important question here to understand how it is coming, what cost is involved there, or I mean is it a costly affair or not? So when the large data is involved, and you need the tools to interpret it and basically provide the recommendation, definitely it comes with a cost. And that is why I'm saying here that I feel like AI is a kind of in e-commerce is a bit costly affair when it comes to the organization. So I would say organization which are like at SMB or upper level, layer above that, can have that feature within their Magento stores. But it is not a great thing to have it right from the beginning, the day you start your online store. So of course, if anything is bringing change to your online stuff, increasing revenue or sort of, so you'll have to pay for it at the end of the day. So I feel that of course AI in the e-commerce is a costly affair. Uh, we all think about it that what is going to be the future of e-commerce in today's pandemic, and when I try to relate it with the I definitely see a bright future. In fact, being in sales, I'm getting lots of queries these days from around the world that how we can enable AI within the our e-commerce environment. So AI can be implemented using various tools available in the market, various extensions available in the market. And when I look at towards the future, more and more tools and the kind of the features within the existing tools would be coming in, and would be helping merchant in basically having a kind of an environment where it will run in auto run mode sort of thing, right? So these are a few of the extension which you can see on my screen that like for example Chloe AI by Sundown is again it helps shoppers to get instant assistance for any services or products, visual recommendation by View AI. Then the Choice AI, again it's a good another recommendation engine, just like the one of the engine we have spoken about for Magento, and it automates the personalized shopping for shoppers. Search, Spring, site search, and navigation. It's another extension which is so more such tools would be coming in and empowering the overall the Magento environment and the e-commerce environment, e-commerce world. So I believe that with the AI coming in place, definitely the e-commerce would be utilizing its potential, and by using it, it will definitely give a great results not only to the to the to the store owner but also to the end users at the end of the day. Uh, so thank you. I mean, that's it from my side. I hope you would have got some kind of interesting information out of the presentation which I have given. Over to you for any questions or answers.
Yeah, thank you, Kamlesh. We have one interesting question for you. Can you please share a future of Magento with AI apart from product recommendation?
Okay, so product recommendation is one of the use case what we have seen, but there are lots of things using AI which is coming in place. Like for example, I have already spoken about a chatbots, which I personally see is very very interesting thing. You always feel like you are talking to someone who is there to help you, right? But actually that is a machine in the background, right? So that's a perfect example of having those chatbots enabled at your and giving you kind of a personalized approach to the search or maybe questions you have it. And I think these sort of things would be improvised over a period of time, where you would be seeing more personalized way of dealing with these chatbots. And the chatbots is not only present in the e-commerce world, but you are seeing it around the world, like in the banking and all those.
So when we go for example, when world will move towards conversational commerce, so in that case, AI will power these chatbots to have a human-like conversation. Now you can see people talk with Siri a lot, and then it responds well. So as Eco, I think your e-commerce site, if it is AI powered, it will communicate back to the customer 24/7. That's great. Good insight. Right. Thank you for being with us and sharing your wisdom. I hope crowd enjoyed it. Thank you, Kamlesh.
Thank you, Vatsal, and I'll be available in the section to basically you can connect with me. So I think and feel free to get in touch with me. So thank you, Vatsal, and thank you again to Meet Magento team.
Thanks again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.